Oh, go, I forget to take their All right, we ready? I guess. Hello and welcome into Millersville Club Baseball versus Penn State. First pitch is in for a ball. Here we go, and it's gonna be a pop out to first, and one away. So now at the bat for the Nittany Lions is gonna be John Balmer. Number 19 pitches in for a strike and it's on 1. And the 0-1 on the way, just inside 101. On the mound today for the Marauders, it's going to be Jackalow. Philip Jackalow, so far this season, has only started one game. And his stats are kind of weird. They aren't really into his zone. That's going to get past the diving first baseman. And they get the out at first. Jackalow running over to first. Tags first base and gets the out. So even though it gets past, diving first baseman, Marauders still get the out. And it's 2 away. And up to bat now, it's Owen Mathis for Penn State. First pitch was in for a ball, and the 1-0 pitch swung on, tapped foul back, and it's 1-1. Jackalow ready with the 1-0 pitch. All right. See, Mathis coming into this game batting .417 with 12 at bats, and that pitch, it's in for a ball, and the count should be 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch from Jackalow, outside ball 4. So Mathis draws a walk. And now up the bat for the Nittany Lions, it's going to be Jake Benner. Jake Benner in season batting .455 at 22 at bats. That's, I believe, that's third best on a team. 22 at-bats with 10 hits, 4 doubles this season, and 2 home runs. And it counts 1-0. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch, inside and low, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. Up high, 2-1. Jake Benner has an on-base percentage of .581 this season, so he gets on base more often than not, which is the best on-base percentage for Penn State Club Baseball Division II. And a pop-up up high going out, left field, and making the grab. And the side is retired. 4 up, 3 down. We head to bottom of the first. Still scoreless. Now up to bat for the Marauders, leading off bottom of the first inning is going to be Chris Hare. And a pitch, it's going to be in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And he's going to be out. So 1 away. Now up to bat is going to be Willens for the Marauders. And first pitch is in for a ball. Tyler Willens this season batting .216 at 37 at-bats. He has 14 runs, 8 hits, and 2 doubles on the season. And the pitch. Swung on over the glove. Over the glove of Shell, and Tyler Willens is aboard first. Now up the bat, it's going to be Jacob Rowe. Jacob Rowe is season batting .256 at 39 at-bats. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Swung on foul. And 0-2. The 0-2 pitch on the way behind him. And it looks like it hit him, so that's going to be a walk. And Jacob Rhodes aboard first. Tyler Willens will head to second. And up to bat's going to be Isaac Kleinfelter. Pitch to Kleinfelter's low, and it's 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, getting past the infield, going to left field. Willens will stop at second. So bases are loaded here with 1 out. And it's going to be Garrett Blunt up to bat. Blunt this season for the Marauders, 20 at-bats. Batting, I don't have his batting average, actually. Okay. We'll get that in between innings. And a pitch to Blunt inside 1-0. So bases loaded here, 1 out. And the 1-0 pitch delivered in for a strike, and it's 1-1. One pitch swung on, tapped foul. Well, not tapped foul, but going out foul, and it's 1-2. That one swung, tapped down third baseline. It's going to get past the third baseman. I think they're gonna rule foul on that one, and they are. Because Willens is going back to third. That one's going to get past and diving home and safe, and the Marauders are going to score. So he stole home, and the pitch in and low. That one swung out, going back right field, making the grab, and charging for home, and he's going to be safe. Coming home, Jacob Rowe, and the Marauders take the 2-0 lead here, bottom of the first. Not the bat. It's going to be Shane Martrick. And the pitch. In for a strike. And it's on 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Just outside and low, and it's 1-1. That pitch swung on going to shortstop, barehanding it and making the throw, and out at first, and the side is retired. So the Marauders is playing some short ball, some base stealing, and they're up 2-0 as we will head to top of the second. Yeah, 2 runs, yeah. So at the top of the second inning, and that pitch, it's going to be outside 1-0. Pitch to Drew LaMonica. And the 1-0 pitch just on the line called strike, and it's 1-1. One on the way. Download gets past. Gets past him, but no one's on base, so not much of a big deal. The pitch swung on him, just tapped foul, got a piece of it, and it's 2-2. Two on the way. That one swung on, and it goes high and foul. That one swung on and foul as well. That one swung coming into shortstop, making a grab, throwing to first, not in time. As LaMonica outruns it. And that pitch is in for a strike and zone 1. And the pitch. That one swung getting past the diving first baseman. Charging to first. Got on second, headed to third, and throw's not going to come in time. So first and third. As Gartley's going to hit to third. So first and third for Penn State. No outs. And the pitch to Gavlik. It's going to miss. And it's 1-0. That pitch swung on, going back deep into right field, making the grab, but throw coming home and not in time, and Penn State's on the board. And the pitch. In for a strike in zone 1. And the 0-1 on the way. That one swung on foul. And staying in and making the grab. It's going to be Shane Martrick. And one away. That one swung on foul. That one in for a strike. That one swung gaining past Jackalow going through center field here. Will come to it. However, Penn State will score another run, and we are all tied up at 2. And the pitch to Tony DeMichael. Thought that was in for a strike. Batting 458 this season, 24 at bats. Has 12 runs, with 11 hits, and only 1 double so far this season. On base percentage of .562 though, so one of the better on base percentages for Penn State baseball club. And the 1-1 in for a strike in 1 and 2. One-two pitch on the way. Martrick has to come to it. Stealing and getting second. Throw was not on. Martrick had to shake his gear off to make that throw, and just unfortunately didn't go how he wanted. So Millersville in the first inning, stealing home. Now Penn State stealing second. The 2-2 pitch swung on. Jacob Rowe coming in on it. However, there's not going to be enough for a play, as it was kind of a slow tapper to third, which allowed him to make it to first and allowed Pittsman to make it to third. So now it's first and third with 1 out here. Top of the second, and up to bat now it's going to be Balmer. Pitch outside, 1-0. Excuse me, it's Bodner. Looks like Balmer written on their lamb card, but it is Bodner, so I do apologize about that. Jackalow delivers a 2-0. In for a strike in 2-1. And the pitch swung on. Kleinfelter coming to it. Gets to 1 out second, and that's all the Marauders needed. So the side is finally retired. Penn State tying it up. We will head to bottom in a second. And pitch to Shane Pellegrino going out deep left field and making the grab. It's going to be Gavlik. So first pitch, one pitch, one out here to begin bottom of the second. And a pitch swung on, foul. And the 0-1 up high to Colby Rowe, and it's 1-1. That pitch is in for a strike. It's 1-2. Colby Rowe this season batting .263 with 19 at-bats, 4 runs and 5 hits, and an on-base percentage of .632. So a really good on-base percentage for Colby Rowe, as the count is currently 2-2. That pitch swung on. Grodin coming in on and throwing over to Mathis, and they get the out at first. So 2 away. Now batting is Terry Cooper Jr. for the Marauders. Batting .250 this season at 28 at-bats, 5 runs and 7 hits. And the pitch in for a ball, and 1-0. And the pitch in for a strike. It's 1-1. One pitch inside and low. 2-1. Two one on the way, swung on. Going back, Gavlik and LaMonica were going at it. LaMonica comes and makes the grab, and it's a pretty quick inning here. 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no runs, no errors, as we'll head to top of the third. So coming into this game, I wanted to get to this before they started. Marauders coming with a record of 11-4 and a conference record of 10-2, best for second in the Chesapeake West Division. Penn State coming in. Penn State coming in first, even though they're only 7-1 in conference play, and overall 11-2. The reason why the Marauders are in second place is because we were supposed to play a 3-game series against Bloomsburg a few weeks ago. However, those games got canceled at the last minute, so I assume it counted as a forfeit for Bloomsburg for all 3 games. And that's why Penn State is ahead of the Marauders, even though technically Marauders technically on paper have a better record, because Penn State actually played those games and actually won. And that playing a game counts more than a forfeit. Marauders have not been in action since they lost the series to Westchester a couple months ago. It was a 3-game series. Marauders dropped the first 2 to Westchester. Westchester, who was playing actually in their first games as a new baseball club for their college. Marauders came back the next day and got the win, but they dropped the first game 12-14 after Westchester, just both teams really just ran up the score on each other, and a lot of errors in that game, which led to a high-scoring game. Now, pitch is up high. Pitch to Owen Mathis. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 1-1. Swung on going. The center field coming in and making the grab. It's going to be Chris Hare. And one away. To be honest, before this game even started last night, my mom was texting me being like, the weather does not look good for tomorrow, and I kind of looked at the rate. I looked at what they were calling for before I went to bed, and to be honest, I didn't think we would even be here today, as they were calling for rain, like starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, not ending till like late in the afternoon. However, the rain has not happened yet. And it was supposed to have like a 60% chance right now, and still not raining yet. So that's a good sign. Swing and a miss. So that's a good sign. We're still playing. We were able to start this game, and hopefully we'll be able to finish this game, and we'll be able to start the game after this. So hopefully the weather people are wrong. We know the rain has kind of canceled a few games here for the Marauders. That pitch in for a strike. We were supposed to play an alumni game a few weeks ago. Rain that morning, and game got canceled at the last minute. So, so it's a good thing that pitch is over his head, not where Jackalow wanted that one to be. Jackalow ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, going back into right field. Is it staying fair? Hook and foul. Just foul. And 1-1. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout for Jackalow. So 2 away. As Benner is down on strikes. Now the bat's going to be Drew LaMonica. And the pitch outside 1-0. 1-0 in for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 in for a strike, 1-2. Jackalow kicks and deals. The 1-2 pitch swung on, tapping back to Jackalow, making a throw to first in time. And the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. No hits for Penn State as we will head to bottom of the third. So Chris Hare up to bat for the Marauders as the Marauders are back to the top of the lineup. And Shell with the pitch. Swung on right back to Shell. He's going to get right to Mathis and 1 away. So Willens up to bat next. He stole Holman during the first inning when the Marauders had bases loaded. And the pitch swung and tapped on to Grodin and throw over to Mathis and 2 away. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. And a pitch to Rowe. It's in for a strike and so on 1. And the 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2. O2 on the way. That one they're going to say low for a ball. One, 2. Swung on foul. Remains 1-2. Shell kicks and delivers. The 1-2 swing and a miss. And Jacob Rose down on strike. So 1-2-3 inning go the Marauders. As Shell had the first 2 batters out with 1 pitch. Took a little more to get Jacob Rowe out. However, we will head to top of the 4th. So I'm going to bet it's going to be Jake Gartley and the pitch. The 0-1 swing and a miss, swung over it. And 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on, going to right field. Left field. Jacob Rowe coming in on it, and makes the grab. So Ethan Gavlik up to bat for Penn State, and a pitch is going to be inside 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way, in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Jackalow delivers a 1-0 pitch, 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Three one the count. Three one pitch swung on. High. Is it staying in bounds? Well, it landed. I think it landed in, but I don't think anyone could made the catch. Couldn't really tell on the other side of the dugout. Jackalow kicks and deals a 3-2. Just outside ball 4. So Gavlik is aboard first, and here's Garrett Grodin. Pitch to Grodin, swung on high and fouled all the way back. And so on 1. Jackalow throw back over to first. Throw back over to first again. The 1-1. Swung on, gets way over the head of Kleinfelter, going into left center field, and it's going to be first and third. Truck going back to first, though, not in. Throw comes back, but not in time, so everyone stays safe, and it's first and third with 1 out. Off the bat's Evan Pitzman. Pitzman shows bunt, and Gerdine thought about stealing second. Jacklow delivers with the 0-1 on the way. Ooh, it swung on and tapped foul, and 0-2. Bit of a high pitch to be swinging at. Jacklow delivers the 0-2 pitch outside, stealing. Second, it's going to be Grodine, and so it's second and third. As the ball gets past Shane Martrick. One-two pitch. Swung on and just getting a piece of it. One-two on the way. Up high and outside, 2-2. Two-two down low, throw back over at third, and he is out at third. And two away. It was a low pitch, so he tried running to third over. Great play by Shane Martrick, throwing a dart right to Jacob Rowe. Able to make the tag. There's a reason why you don't want to have a huge lead off a base, and that pitch swung on and fouled by Evan Pitzman. There's a reason why you don't want to have a huge lead, because you can get caught like that. And 3-2 swung on down the first base line. Fair. Having trouble with it is Cobert. And, ooh. Throwback will hit Cobert, and just not a pretty play for the Marauders, as Penn State will score a run and take the lead. That pitch swung on and fouled by Tony DeMichael, and Penn State's back to the top of their lineup. At the 0-1. Throw him back over to first. And he gets back in time. One pitch to DeMichael. In for a strike against 1-2. One, two on the way. Swung on, getting over the glove of Jacob Rowe, going into left field. Willens will come in on it. However, he can't make the play, and it's going to be a single. So first and second, 2 outs. And the pitch to Mathis. Excuse me, that's Bodner. Or Bodner. Jackalow delivers the 1-0 swing and a miss since 1-1. And Marchuk does a good job of keeping it in front of him. Two one way outside, and everyone's going to advance. And count is now 3-1. Jackalow wants that pitch back. Three-one pitch. Right down the middle for a strike in 3-2. The 3-2 swung on, tapped foul, just getting a piece of it and going over to first, but not in time, and a run will score. So an infield hit for Bodner, and Penn State now has a 4-2 lead. Now up to bat, it's going to be Owen Mathis, the first baseman for Penn State. And I pitch him just a bit outside and low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 in for a strike, 1-1. Jackalow delivers a 1-1 pitch. Strike two. Jackalow, the 1-2 pitch outside, getting past the glove of Martra, coming home, and safe. It's gonna be Tony DeMichael. So another error, and Penn State up to a 5-2 lead. That pitch just inside and ball one. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout. So then the side is finally retired. So a couple of errors for the Marauders didn't go the way they wanted to, and Penn State did their best to capitalize on it. So now the Marauders have some work to do as we will head to bottom of the fourth inning. And he pitched to Kleinfelter, swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. That pitch low, 1-1. That pitch in for a strike. And it counts now 1-2. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on into right field and making the grab. It's going to be Mathis. So 1 away. Now up the bat, Garrett Blunt. And a pitch to him low, 1-0. On a pitch to Blunt, swung on, fouled, and out of play. One to Blunt. Swung on down the third base line, coming up with his Grodin, throwing over to Mathis and getting the out. So 2 away. So now up to bat for the Marauders, it's going to be Shane Martrick. And a pitch in for a strike into 0-1. The 0-1 to Martrick in for a strike going 2. Noah Shell having a pretty good day on the mound for Penn State. The 0-2 pitch just outside 1-2. Coming in with a record of 3-0. He's won every game he has started with 17 innings pitched. That pitch is outside 2-2. 2-2 on the way. Swung on and getting past diving Grodin and throwing to first and in time. Well, shortstop had to come in. Ballmer had to come in and make that throw, get over to Mathis, and the throw was just in time. And the Marauders 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to top of the 5th inning, where Penn State will look to add on to their lead. Top of the 5th inning, Penn State already with a 3-run lead. Looking at on to that, up to bat now is Jake Benner. Pitch is in for a strike. Benner with a batting average of .455 at 22 at-bats. He's got 10 hits, 4 doubles, and 2 home runs. And a pitch just inside and low, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. In for a strike and 1-2. Or it's 2-2. I don't know. 2-2 on the way. Swung on down third base line. Fouled. And the count, it's now, I think he's singled on 3-2. And the pitch. Ball 4. outside. So Benner will draw a walk and head to first. Now with the bat is Drew LaMonica. And Jackalow delivers. First pitch swung on. He was swinging pretty hard at that one. And it's on 1. The 0-1 swung on going into right field and coming in on it. It's going to be Garrett Blunt and 1 away. And a pitch to Gartley is in for a strike and it's on 1. Gartley swung on foul down the third base line. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on, fouled again down third base line. This time it didn't hop on the ground, just flew right past the line. And the count remains 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch just high for a ball, and it's 1-2. Jackalow delivers a 1-2 pitch up high, going out to right field, and coming in and making the grab, it's going to be Blunt, and 2 away. Pitch throw over to first. Safe. Pitch down low, 1-1. One outside, 2-1. Two one pitch in for a strike, 2-2. The 2-2. It's going to get past Martrick, and Benner's going to second. So Gavlik worked himself into a full count now. Jackalow delivers a 3-2 pitch. Swung on going back towards shortstop. Getting it. And end time. As Kleinfelter is able to make the throw over to Cobert at first. So they get a couple base runners, but nothing coming across home. And we will head to bottom of the fifth. Shane Pellegrino up now to bat for the Marauders. DHing this season. Pitch and Pellegrino has to dig it out. Bit of a low pitch. And counting 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Pellegrino swung on. Gone back far and foul down left field. The 1-2 pitch from Shells. Swing and a miss. Pellegrino going to first, but that's not going to matter. And one away. And pitch 2. Colby Rowe is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Shell delivers the 0-1 pitch. 0-2. Shell, the 0-2 pitch to Rowe, and in the dirt, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 just up high, and it's 2-2. Two pitch in for a ball and 3-2. Well, Shell start him out 0-2 and then came back with 3 balls. And the 3-2 pitch swung on and foul. Shell with the 3-2. Swung him back to Shell. And he'll get it to Mathis at first and 1 away. So now up to bat for the Marauders is Terry Cobert. And the pitch to Cobert is in for a strike on 1. Shell. The 0-1 pitch, Cobert swung on. That ball's going to die on the infield. Shell throw to first. It's going to get past the glove of Mathis. Not quite sure what they're going to rule on this. It got past the glove of Mathis because had Cobert running down the first base line. And he is safe at first. So the ball got past Mathis because Cobert was running and sort of interfered with that catch. Didn't interfere with him, but threw off the timing for Mathis to make that catch. So now the Marauders finally have someone aboard. As Chris Ayers up to bat now. And a pitch to Hare is outside 1-0. Shell with the 1-0. This time comes inside 2-0. Pitch. In for a strike, and 2-1. Hare calls for time. And the 2-1 pitch to Hare is inside ball 3. And the pitch inside and low, and that's going to draw a walk. So Hare's aboard first. Cobert second. And off the bat is Tyler Willens. I don't think so. Pitch to Willens is in for a strike. And so on 1. A 1 from Shield. Swung on and getting past the glove of Shield. He reached out with his glove. It hit his glove, bouncing off his glove, I should have said. And bases are now loaded for the Marauders. As Jacob Rose up to bat now. Penn State going to have a meeting at the mound. See how Shield can work his way out of this one. Marauders looking to get some offense generated here. Haven't scored since the first inning. And Shield, a pitch to Rowe. It's in for a strike and 2-1. The 0-1, Jacob Rowe. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch up high, 2-1. Shield, the 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, swinging over it. Pitch was just a little inside as well, and it's 2-2. That pitch swung on and foul, hitting the netting. Shield delivers the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And the side is retired. So the Marauders leave them loaded as we will head to top of the sixth, where Penn State will look to add on to the 3-run lead. Welcome back, top of the sixth inning. And pitch to Grodin. It's in for a ball. Pitch outside, 2-0. That pitch swung on, going down the first base line, and they're going to say foul. And the 2-2 pitch popped it up. And coming in on it, it's going to be Kleinfelter, and one away. Evan Pitzman up to bat now for Penn State. Pitzman lines out. Hits that one out to center. Coming on, it's Chris Hare, and he does make the grab and 2 away. Looked like he dropped it for a minute. Wasn't completely sure if he made the catch or not. But he made the catch first. And since no one was on base, it doesn't matter. He dropped it. And the pitch to turning to Michael. It's in for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch by Jackalow just up high, 2-0. Jackalow with the 2-0. In for a strike, it's 2-1. Two-one pitch by Jackalow, down low, 3-1. Swung in, going to right field, coming in and making the grab. It's going to be Blunt, and the side is retired. So 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning here for the Marauders. As Noah Shield back out on the mound for Penn State. He really shows no signs of slowing down. Worked himself out of a jam last inning when the Marauders loaded the bases with 2 outs to go. Now pitch to Kleinfelter outside 1-0. The 1-0 pitch inside and low, 2-0. Shield, the 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. Shield. 3-0 on the way. Up high, ball 4, so 4 balls in a row, and Isaac Kleinfelter's on first, and here's Garrett Blunt. And a pitch to Blunt. Inside, popped it up, going back in center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So Blunt's aboard first, Kleinfelter to second. Yeah, you had 3 people running in on it. You had Gavlik running in on it, as well as Balmer, I believe Gartley, and ball just landed right in the middle of them as Pitzman's going to go out, have a talk with his pitcher. And Shield as Shane Martrick. It's up to bat now for the Marauders. Pitch to Marchuk. He shows bunt and just getting a piece of it, but bunting it foul and 0-1. The 0-1 pitch going out to center right field and making the grab. It's going to be Gavlik and sliding into third as Kleinfelter's going to be safe at third. So one away, but first and third. Has Shane Pellegrino up to bat now. Gio kicks and delivers. That one line to shortstop. They get the one out first and throw to first. It was low. Looked like it could have been in time, but the throw was low, and the Marauders will score once. Kleinfelter will come across home, and Marauders slowly climbing their way back into this one. As Colby Rhodes up to bat now. And pitch to Rhodes, gonna hit him. So Rhodes aboard first, Pellegrino to second. There's Terry Cobert. And the first pitch to Cobert swung on, tapped foul down the third base line. And the pitch getting past Pitzman, and everyone will advance. So Pellegrino to third, Rhodes second, and the count is 1-1. Pitch to Cobert. Swung on, getting past the diving second baseman. Pellegrino will score. That ball got past Gartley. Pellegrino will score. Move the runner over to third. Now up to bat is Chris Hare. And pitch to Hare. It's in for a strike. It's on 1. Throw back over to first as Cobert gets back in time. That pitch is inside. 1-0. 'Rowe taking a few steps off of third. The 1-1 pitch swung on back and out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch down low, 2-2. The pitch swung on, going back, getting and keeping the ball in place. Gartley, but the thrower second, not in time as Cobert's going to be safe. Cobert's going to be safe. Colby Rowe will also score, and we are all tied up at 5 apiece. As Penn State will have a meeting at the mound, and Shields' day is done. After going 5 2/3 of an inning. As Penn State, well, now we'll get Aiden Shawicki up on the mound. Shawicki has an ERA of 3.0 this season in 2 games, and he has Penn State's only listed save among all their pitchers. In the 2 games he's played, he's only allowed 1 hit and 1 run, and only 1 earned run. He's walked 2 people, and he has 4 strikeouts so far. Noah Shield had a pretty good day out on the mound, but you could tell in the beginning of this inning that he was having trouble finding the strike zone, walking the first batter by throwing 4 balls in a row. You could just tell he looked a little gassed out there on the mound, and one could argue Penn State should have made this change a little sooner. Now that the Marauders have tied it 5 apiece, scoring 3 runs this inning, where it's not all on Shield, but Shield definitely had some trouble finding the strike zone, which certainly did not put his players in the best of position. But anyway, that's where we are now. The Marauders, they tied it up 5-5, looking to add on to their lead. Tyler Willens is up to bat now with 2 outs. And Chewicki with the pitch down low, 1-0. Oh no, pitch outside, 2-0. Shawicki delivers a 2-0 pitch outside on low, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch in for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. Willens hits that one into center field. Going back under. It's going to be Gavlik and making the grab in the side. It's retired to the Marauders. Tying it up, scoring 3 runs. As we will head to top of the 7th. Welcome back as this game is finally resumed. So we had a 30-minute break for Lightning. That pitch, it swung on going down third base line over to first. In time, and the Marauders get one out. We had a 30-minute delay because there was lightning in the area. However, it didn't rain and no bad weather came. That pitch swung on and missed. And so on 1. Marauders made a change on the pitching mound. Pitching now is Dylan McKenna and swinging him. It swung over it. And he is down on strikes. So Mathis strikes out. And now up to bat is Jake Benner. A pitch in for a strike. And zone 1. Pitch swung on and fouled down third base line. And count is 1-2. McKenna, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Kleinfelter comes out, gets the throw over. And the Marauders get the out. Looks like that is going to be 3 outs. So Marauders don't allow runs to score. As we are tied up 5-5 going into bottom of the 7th inning here. So the Marauders a chance right now to win it. Penn State, of course, had the lead in this game before the sixth inning even started. Before the 6th inning started, Penn State had a lead of 5-2. Millersville doing most of their damage in the second. I can't speak today. Millersville doing their damage in the 1st and 6th inning. After the Marauders scored 3 runs, that forced Noah Shields' day to be done on the mound. And right now Penn State is getting up And it's still going to be Aiden Shawicki on the mound for Penn State. Shawicki has the only save recorded so far for Penn State. It's about in the 7th inning. Marauders tied up. 1 run will win it. And Jacob Rowe is up to bat now for Millersville. And a pitch to Rowe. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swinging over it. Shawicki delivers the 0-2 pitch up high, 1-2. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. The 2-2. Rowe taps that one over a shortstop, coming in, making a play and throwing it to first. Is Ballmer throwing it to Mathis and one away. Isaac Kleinfelter up to bat now for the Marauders. And a pitch to Kleinfelters. In for a strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Called strike going to. Shawicki gets his signal, and Kleinfelter's going to call for time. Shawicki was just about ready to throw the ball. Shawicki the pitch. Swung on, tapped foul. And it remains 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch swung on foul. Had to dig it out. And it's on, and that's on the roof of the dugout. Into the gutter now. The 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. One, two, swung on. Shortstop coming. Ballmer getting up with it, trying to throw it at first, not in time. And Kleinfelter is aboard first, so the Marauders have the winning run at first. As Garrett Blunt comes up to bat now. Pitching for a strike into on 1. Schwicke kicks and deals outside 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, and 2-1. Two one. Down low. 3-1. And for a strike 3-2. Three-two pitch. Had to dig it out. Going over. Grodin comes out with it. Throwing over the first in time to away. But it will move. Runner over to second. Now up to bat now Shane Marshrick. Martrick walks to first, so first and second. Here's Shane Pellegrino. Pellegrino in the season batting 200 at 10 at bats with 3 runs and 2 hits. Swing and a miss, and it's on 1. And the 0-1 swing and a miss pitch on the inside. 0-2. Martrick, Pellegrino wants to put this game away. Swing and a miss over. He dropped it, but throw over to first. High throw. And in time. And the side is retired. So we will head to extras. So a pretty good inning for Schwicke. Sure, he let on 2 base. Sure, he had 2 base runners on, but nothing Penn State couldn't take care of. So we will head to extras as we will head to top of the 8th inning. That pitch swung on and fouled. Joe LaMonica up to bat now for Penn State. So we are officially in extra innings. See what team can get. See what team will come out ahead. Oh! High pitch and hit him, and that's going to draw a walk. I don't think he meant to do that. Pitch just got away. There's a reason why batters wear helmets in baseball. And it looks like he's okay aboard first, and now up to bat net is Jake Gartley. And a pitch shows low, throw back at first, as LaMonica is safe. The 1-0. Throw back over. The 2-0 pitch. Gartley bunts. Throw over to first. It's in time, but he moves the runner over. Moves LaMonica over at second. That's the goal of most bunts. It's just to move the runner, and that's exactly what he did. Now Gavalik. It's up to bat. The center fielder. And the pitch just inside, and it's 2-0. Pitch in for a strike, 2-1. Tapped on, but they're going to say foul, and everyone will have to go back. The 2-2 swung on going into left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. As LaMonica's rounding third, throw coming home, and he is safe at third as Martrick couldn't apply the tag. Bit of a high throw, a little off the plate for Martrick. And it's going to be a double for Gavalik, which will drive home LaMonica. And Penn State to a 6-5 lead here, top of the 8th inning. Now up to bat, it's going to be Garrett Groden, the third baseman. Pitch is going to be right on the line, called strike 1-1. McKenna delivers up high, 2-1. Dylan McKenna, 2-1 pitch. Swung, got a piece of it, tapped it back foul. The 2-2 swung on. That one's going back. Left field, foul. Had the distance, just foul. As Groden this season does not have a home run yet. Like I said, it had the distance, just hooking too far left. The 3-2 pitch. Strike three call, he got him. 2 away. So Groden strikes out now. Here's Evan Pitzman. That one swung on going back center field. And Chris Hare coming in and making the catch in the side is retired. So the Marauders trail by 1 as we head to bottom of the 8th inning, where Penn State will look to close it out. Be very interesting to see who they bring out on the mound, if it'll be Shawicki, who has, like I said earlier, has the only recorded save so far for Penn State. See who they're trying out there now. It's going to be it, and it is number 36, Aiden Shawicki. Looking to close it out for Penn State after they gave up the 5-2 lead, gave up 3 runs in the 6th inning. Marauders come back, tie it up. We head to extra. We have a scoreless 7th inning. We head to extras, and Penn State gets 1. It's now bottom of the 8th. Marauders. Well, math will tell you need one to tie in and force another inning. Force it to the 9th inning, or score 2 runs and you win it. Of course, Noah Shield, number 14 for Penn State, started this game. Had a pretty decent outing right until the 6th inning. When the 6th inning hit, it looked like he was gassed out there. It looked like he couldn't find the strike zone. Marauders take advantage of that. So Penn State pulls him, and Aiden Shawicki has just kind of been lights out so far. I mean, he's had a few instances where he wants a few pitches back, or he's let one more base runner on than he wanted to. But either way, he's been able to work his way out. He's been able to work it out, and that's largely due to a big part of the defense from Penn State. So now Colby Rowe up to bat now for the Marauders. And a pitch to Rowe, line foul down the third base line. And the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. One and Colby Rowe. Hit him. But they're not going to give him first. They believe they're going to say maybe it hit his bat and then hit his arm. Can't really tell from up here. We do know his arm got hit, but it's a matter of what did the baseball touch first, and the umpire says bat. He clearly has a better view of it than we do from back here. So 2-0 is the count. 2-1 is the count, excuse me. The pitch, just a little outside. Looked outside, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Thought it hit him again, and umpire says no. That pitch was far inside, and it's a 3-2 count now. Colby Rowe not happy with this at bat. Shawicki delivers a 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. And so either way, he draws a walk. Now at the bat, it's going to be Terry Cobert Jr. At pitch, swing and a miss on 1. The 0-1 swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2 swing and a miss. No, they got a piece of it. Pretty low pitch. Swung down, just got enough of it, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 down low, 2-1, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Two outside. 3-2. Three-two on the way. And inside and low, ball 4. So 2 straight walks from Marauders as Pittsman will come out and talk to Shawicki, who had a pretty decent 2 innings. But now has walked 2 straight batters here to begin bottom of the 8th inning. As Chris Hare is coming up to bat now for Millersville. And Schwicke the pitch. Trying to take it to third. And he is safe. As we thought we were going to have another mound meeting right after they just had one. As Colby Rowe is safe aboard third. And a 1-0 to Hare. In for a strike, 1-1. He can argue with the umpire all he wants. It's not gonna make the case any better for him. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The pitch here. Taps that one as shortstop, and that will score a run, and the tying run is home as the tying run is home. Willens will walk, so the Penn State will intentionally walk Tyler Willens. Didn't they just score? Jacob Rowe up to bat now. Pitch is low. So Marauder scored the tying run here with 1 out. Here bottom of the 8th inning. Runners on first and second. That one hit line fouled. The 1-1. Rowe hits that one high and deep, but playable, and coming and making the grab. It's going to be Gavlik. And to away. Isaac Kleinfelter up to bat now. So winning run is at second. And the pitch swung on back, just catching the fence or the netting. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, but stealing third. And it's now first and third. So now the winning run's at third. The 1-1. That one hits it high and deep into left field, and that's going to drop for a base, and that's going to end the ball game. Millersville coming back from being down 5-2. Win it here, bottom of the 8th inning. That one was hit high and deep into left field. And that'll end the ball game. So Millersville started out the scoring 2-0 in bottom of the first inning. Then Penn State came back and tied it in the second. Then they added on to their lead in the fourth. And then Millersville comes back in the 6th inning to tie it. Then Penn State pulls their starting pitcher. Schwicke comes in. Schwicke, he had a pretty good game for Penn State. However, bottom in the 8th inning, the Marauders pulled through. They had a few base runners. They overcame some obstacles. They overcame a couple of errors in this game that handed Penn State a few runs. And they come back to win it. Here in Game 1 of this 3-game series. Next game will start soon. Keep it locked right here on Facebook.